last 20 minutes. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
We let him finish the bag.
My name is Jordan Dahl. I portray Vig Lux, the tiefling bard / sorcerer.
I am Nate Balding. I'm JJ Good, the gnomish bard / cleric.
Roger.
Okay, I'll go this time. I'm Roger. I play Relay Fatagan, the Dragonborn Bard by Force / monk. I wanted to be a painter.
Bard by Force.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sam Talent, and I am a Gui of the Guo clan, aka Gui Guo. I'm a Goliath barbarian who's also a bard, and a reticent and disdainful royal.
Paranoid's with us. Rallios is with us. What's up, y'all?
What up, y'all?
How's it going, everyone? I'm Colin Madden. I play everybody else, and this time actually had to create some stuff for this. So let's get right into it. We zoom in to our characters as they are walking to a date they have with an airship. They're currently on a planet called Cerilon, and on that planet they are walking over to the docks in order to board an airship. And we see the four of them. And we're going to zoom in and focus on one first. We're going to talk to Jordan. Jordan, tell us, what do people see when they see your character?
You guys see a tiefling dressed a lot like a kind of glam rock lead guitar player, like a bit of a Nikki Sixx vibe, too much mascara, dusky skin, big wings sprouted out of his back, and a typical bard's pack with several instruments and even what you might call a singing horn sticking out of the instrument pack.
Nice. Perfect. So we're going to zoom in on that horn. We're going to zoom real tight in on that horn and look at it.
Don't zoom my horn.
How beautiful it is.
And
we're going to zoom out of that horn, and we're going to flash back to when you were very, very young, to when Vig was just 15 years old. And on the morning of your 15th birthday, you wake up to what can only be described as a voice in your ear, a voice that you've never heard before, but a voice that says, wake up, Vig.
What the fuck?
You must get out of here.
Oh, I'm up, mate. Who's talking? Hello?
Doesn't matter who. It's me, Vig. You need to get going. Today is the day they will fulfill the prophecy. If you do not leave now, you will not survive.
Bollocks to that. I ain't no part of that prophecy. Fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah.
And he springs up in the wee morning hours, and he puts on his street clothes that I think he's been hiding from the rest of this adoptive cult, and he puts his cultish robes on over them. And it's a sweet leather jacket. He's got a cheetah print headband that he tucks inside of the coat, and he kind of walks to the door of his chambers. And I think pretty opulent chambers. I think that within this cult, he is a figure of some import. And,
Absolutely.
He's gonna
make a
check
perception check for me.
cards.
Perfect.
Well, I didn't take perception for some reason. 10.
10 was the DC. So
nice.
you look outside. Your room, as you say, is very opulent. It's in a pretty important part of the compound that this cult resides on. It's not like in the tower, but it's a part of the tower. You know, it's the second floor maybe, not the top. And you look out the window and you do see something that you're not familiar with seeing, which is this giant like pyre being built, almost like this sacrificial altar that you're unsure as to what it's for, and you haven't been informed that like something like this was going to be made, and so you start to wonder if this voice in your head was telling you something even more true than you knew. There are no guards outside of your door, however.
Okay.
If you look out, if you want to open your door and look out, you can give me another perception check.
Could I give you an investigation check?
Absolutely.
Right. Thank you. Take a little bit of a closer look. Ooh, 22.
Perfect. You look closer and you see many spiders on the sides of the hallway, sort of lining the hallway, just kind of almost guiding your way and how to go.
Interesting. Are they normally here? Is this a common sight
No,
in this place?
Absolutely not.
I shall follow the spiders.
Okay. Give me a stealth roll, unless you're just going.
Ooh, you know what? I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
If I run into anybody, I'm gonna try to talk my way out of it.
Okay. Down and following the spiders, you are taken into a hallway. You're pretty familiar with most of this compound, but this hallway starts to become really unfamiliar really quickly. And for some reason, there's this curved staircase that sort of leads you down into an area that can only be described as a dungeon. It starts to feel, you start to feel a little nervous. The spiders get a little bit more intense. There becomes more and more of them, and you can almost hear voices telling you like, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way, this way.
I don't know. I mean, it's freaking me out, but I think that Big is like, oh right, silky spiders, metal, and he's
Awesome.
He's gonna go for it. He's you know.
So you get to a door that is closed. That spiders. It's a big metal door. You've never seen it before. It's closed in front of you.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'll do a little trap check. He'll maybe an investigation to see if this is locked, trapped. Any of that? Rattle the handle.
Yeah, you can rattle the handle. It rattles. It's not locked. But you can grab on it. It feels like you could turn it.
I'm gonna check the seams to see if there's any like traps.
Sure. Yeah. Make an investigation check.
What are you, me, putting on pants?
That is an 8.
Okay. Yeah. It doesn't seem to be trapped.
Push it open.
Okay. You push it open and it stops. There's like a chain on the other side that's preventing it from opening. It's almost like a internal lock.
I would like to. Hang on a second.
Getting by.
Great. I'm gonna pull the hand closed or the door closed, and I am going to cast. I think he like I think he's only at this point when he's like 15, only kind of coming to terms. It's like a bit of an X-Men situation. He wasn't magical and was kind of studying to be a musician, and all of a sudden these powers have been manifesting, and he kind of digs down deep, and on the other side of the door, a spectral floating hand that looks like kind of a coalescence of shadows begins to crawl up the door toward the chain and unlock it.
Awesome. Perfect. So yeah, you use your mage hand for the first time and unlock a door that gains you access. And as you enter this room, make another investigation check.
Shell! Come on, you turd. Thank you. 16.
16. There are a lot of things in this room, and you're unsure because you know now where you are. You didn't recognize it because it's really dark, kind of weird, and your checks on the way down were a little lower, and now you realize you're in like one of the storage areas, but like one of the storage areas that you're never really allowed to be in, which is why it was sort of unfamiliar for you. And there are a few things in this room, but one thing in particular that catches your eye, and it is this horn with jewels on it.
Ooh.
Very cool. And I think he's seen this before. I think that a lot of the times they kind of tell Vig that he's meant for great things, and he's been made to perform certain rituals and kind of dark prayers in front of this horn before, communions that he doesn't quite understand. Much like when you send a kid to like church and they're just like, okay, I'll eat the body of a dead god, and he sees this thing and he knows that it's important to whatever kind of fucked up shit these guys are planning. And oh, Rossi break.
He's
I'm a
drink
bard.
intended.
Fuck it.
That'll make it feel better.
And he's gonna take it. He's gonna
Perfect.
grab it with his bare hands.
All right. As you grab the horn, you can almost feel the spiders around you just all sort of say, yes, lead with the horn. And they are directing you in the same way. There's even more of them. It looks like larger ones are coming out. And I need one more. Just give me a stealth roll to get completely out. From here, you sort of know the back way out. Now that you know you're in this back hallway, you know where you're going, and you feel like with the spiders protecting you, this is way easier than it should have been.
Okay, fuck yeah. Rickety tickety. It's a 9.
9. So you make it to the outer wall, and you get almost completely out. There is one last guard that you kind of know you're like, fuck, I'm not quiet enough to like get this, like, how am I gonna get past this one last guy? What do you want to do?
I want to cast friends on him.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. What's that roll?
For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you. When the spell ends, the creature realizes that you use magic to influence its mood and becomes hostile toward you. Creature prone to violence might attack you, blabber and blabbity blah.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
I'm gonna say.
I am going to
This-
approach him while whistling a real catchy tune. And what this guy doesn't understand is that this tune I'm whistling is interlaced with bardic magics that are designed to pry open his mind and make him more suggestive. And that song is "My Angel is a Centerfold."
Okay. So, does he have to? Is there a save for him or anything, or it just happens?
I get advantage on all charisma checks directed toward
Got it.
him, but I'm like presenting myself to him. I'm like walking up
Okay.
and I'm like,
So
I'm
he
like,
sort of
"Am I-"
turns. Yeah, and is like, Master
Turns
Vic,
around and it is Jay Giles.
what are you doing at this intense morning hour?
Well, today's gonna be a big day. They're preparing a ceremony, and the way that I like to prepare is by going and taking a little stroll through the woods. And if you just step aside, I'm gonna go take my morning constitutional, sort of settle my thoughts, and maybe gather some berries, and I'll get some for you, mate. Berries.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. $24.
Nice. Yeah, with the 24, he says, "I understand, Master Vic. Just don't go too far, so that I
Me?
can see you
Come
anymore.
on.
All right."
Never. All right. Berries for you and me, mate.
And with that, off you go. The night that you escaped the only family you really had ever known, this weird cult on the planet of Ceylon, with which you're now about to fly away. So we kind of zoom back to the four of you walking along to this airship. The four of you are now getting to the docks and getting aboard this airship. And this airship is an airship that's going to take you to a flying city that Roger has existed in before, but that the rest of you have never seen before. And as you get onto this airship, I don't know if any of you have ever been on an airship before, but it is pretty amazing. Crazy that these magical ships, almost built like boats, with broomstone as the levitation devices, can go up and use the wind to go over and raise high into the air. And you board this airship, and we see the three of you. And we zoom in now on Sam, on Sam's character, on Guiguo, and as he sort of walks aboard this airship and looks around, we go very far back in Guiguo's life. In fact, we go back to the ritual of Guiguo's birth. And Sam, you want to go ahead and take it away here?
While he is still wet with his mother's sap, slaked in the effluvium of his admission to this world, the midwife dots the four corners of his face with honey and assesses him beneath the light of the twin moons. He has the same broad nose as his father, the same worried brow bent by the weight of his station, but his eyes are the exact opal replicas to those of the mewling woman to which he is still tethered, and since she is beautiful, so are parts of him. While they do not have a word for it in their crude language, he is perfect, and the midwife nods her approval, counting his breaths. After exactly 50, she swaddles him in the ceremonial velvet and places him on the royal pillow. She licks the afterbirth from her fingers, and once they are clean, she removes the lid from the basket. Reaching in, she smiles, and below the tower, the assembled roar as she brings the turtle into the light.
Holy shit.
As she was shown by her mother at the birth of his father, she whispers sweetly into the turtle shell, cooing until the ancient head appears. The reptile's eyes, unaccustomed to ceremony, blink with disbelief as she holds him aloft. Such pageantry shames his cold blood. Before him, a sea of painted flesh undulates to the rhythm of the war drums, the pounding of which causes the bonfires to bloom and grow as their tambour impregnates the earth, the air. As they dance, the figures chant, speaking not to each other but to the earth, the stars, the sea, communicating to and communicating with the time that came before everything, the time before, the time before. Seeing it all, the turtle, ripped from a dream and delivered to this nightmare, marvels at the scope of the cacophony. My God, he thinks, what beasts be these? As his mouth gapes, the midwife ropes the pale pink cord through his beak, pulls it taut and utters a prayer. Then, with a piece of onyx honed to a razor's edge, in a swift and savage motion, she severs the head from his body. She hears the blood before she sees it, gushing dark and thick from the stump like a geyser, and the child is painted crimson. As the life leaves the primordial shellback, his jaws, in their death throes, snap shut, severing mother from child, freeing him from her dominion. A satellite no longer, so the turtle severed the umbilical cord.
Oh yeah.
The nativity.
I'm
the
there, man.
nativity, all right.
Yeah, we're all in it.
The nativity finalized, the midwife pulls a coal from the fire with her leathered fingers and presses it searing into the mother's open wound. Her hand is still hot when she touches him, and as he screams, she hoists him glistening to bathe in the moonlight, the turtle's head dangling from where it clamped like a false phallus. Bearing the child above her head, she rotates, mirroring the movement of the sun, brandishing the newborn to the assembled. The sound of their approval is the sound of celestial collision, of oceans evaporating, of fissures cracking fault lines to the center of the globe. At the peak of their revelry, when the adulation threatens to give way to something dark, the exaltation begins. The exaltation begins to take shape, and from the protean bellow, 2 syllables emerge. Gui, guo, gui, guo. Gui, screams the crone, her voice yet another twig on the flaming pyre of their welcome. Gui, guo! With this, she returns the child to the pillow, turns her necklace backwards, and just as her mother showed her, hurls herself into the throng below, and as is their duty, they tear her to pieces and eat her alive.
Holy shit!
While the ceremony devolves into bacchanal and orgy, the child watches from his perch, understanding nothing. But even now, mere minutes from the safety of the womb, one element of his new place speaks to him. Bouncing off the walls of his yet unsealed skull, the drums reverberate through his blood, and he, Gui, born gilded ascendant heir of the barbarous clan Guo, will be haunted by their echo and hunted by their cause for the rest of his natural and post-natural life.
All right. Well,
Holy
so
shit.
so we're playing this campaign with Robert E. Howard.
That's a fucking character intro.
Fucking Christ.
Sick, right?
Super sick. Sam, will you post that somewhere?
It's so
Sure, yeah.
Man.
I got it, and I was like, I'm not reading that. You have to read that.
We can put it in the Werewolf Radar Discord.
Fuck yeah.
we'll blast
Gaming
it.
channel.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure. So
That's Guiguo, y'all.
we witnessed the birth of a royal Goliath.
Wow.
A boy who will one day lead an entire clan of roving Goliaths as they take over city after city and have their way with much of the very intense planet that is Cerulean.
I just want to thank Brandon Sanderson for writing that for me. It only cost me $3 million to have him do it, so
It was worth it.
That was amazing.
worth it.
I have some questions.
So we zoom out from there, and the 4 are now on board the airship. This airship is being piloted by nothing but kobolds. The kobold captain, who his name is Rux, he comes up to you and says, "Hi, I'm Captain Rux. This is my first mate Mocky, and then over there's deckhand Zev, Huda, and Rocco. Rockdo. Fuck, I don't know. He sucks. But make yourself comfortable. It'll be a little bit of a ride to New Sonido. You know, the better half of the rest of the day. So you know, do whatever you want. You'll get checked in once we get there. And sort of shows you an area for you guys to hang out below deck if you want. If you'd like to stay on board the airship, you absolutely can. So as the crew begins to kind of get everything ready for you to make this trek off of your planet and onto this flying city, we zoom into Nate's character, remembering a time when the four of you played music together, and we zoom in on Nate. Nate, what do we see when we see your character?
All right. Well, you see two popped collars. Are either of them actual leather? Hell no. They're made of some sort of poly something or other. He's got a translucent eye patch. It's got a giant neon triangle over it on one of his eyes. Does he have Mike's score from Flock of Seagull's Hair that actually has a wingspan? You're goddamn right he does. A little emo patch coming down over one of his eyes, the other eye. And as he slowly spins into a reverie, he recalls the time that he became unstuck from a painting painted by Roger. There's a deep cosmic thrumming in the background, and it spoke to him through the painting, and he felt himself able to move, and he crawled slowly from the canvas into the real world, leaving streaks across his body as the canvas pulled at him, trying to drag him back to his stationary position. But no, he could not be contained. And he went on a series of adventures in many bands. He was in Evacuated Bladder. He was in Goblin Sauce. He was in Wet Rope. All of this before he joined Night Bastard, the perfect band, the band that would make him who he is today. However, he was planning to leave the band right at the pinnacle, right when they were about to hit. And he didn't know how to tell everybody, so instead of telling everybody, he got a special piece of music, and he said, "Look, this is the song we have to play. This is it. This is gonna blow everybody away." And he convinced everyone this was the most important thing to do, this massive show that was going to launch our careers. What he didn't do is tell them that this song was going to turn the entire audience into a bunch of slavering demons who would devour each other in an orgy of blood.
What a night.
Leading inexorably to the splitting up of Night Bastard.
Damn.
This, I'd say about 13 months ago, a little over a year ago, this happened. And not only did it lead to the split up of the band, but it was sort of a forced split up of the band. You guys were essentially told by the King's Guard of Ceylon that you could no longer play shows anywhere in a gilded city, anywhere in a city that was associated with the king. And
They were banned from DC.
yeah, you were sort of forced to break up.
Did you say wet rope balding? God, what a joy.
Sort of forced to break up, and that's why we haven't seen each other in a really long time. We now zoom in on Roger's character. Roger, who, as I said earlier, is the only one of you who has been to New Sonido, who is actually from New Sonido and made his way down to the planet. When you guys broke up, went back to New Sonido and sort of refound himself. In fact, very short time ago, the shortest of our flashbacks, we went in order, is Roger, about a little over a month ago. And Roger, what do we see when we see your character?
You see the dragon relay Fatagan, someone full of pride in his religion to Bahamut. He is a loyal, devout follower due to the visions he sees in every event and action. The gods try to speak to us, and we must listen.
Perfect. So yeah, this black dragonborn, as you've come back and your visions have started again, your parents encouraged you to go and speak to the master at the Bahamut Temple, Master Rendrid Gimrot, and so you go to this temple, and you seek out Master Grimrot, and you find him in the bottom of the temple. And if you want to go to the Roll20, I will allow you to see where you are. And Master Gimrot is a drow elf, a very dark, intense looking kind of guy, has cover over his mouth, and as you walk in, he sort of looks at you and just sort of says, if you would like to train, let's see what you have. See if you can land even a punch. And I need you to roll initiative.
Excellent. I critted the initiative. 22.
Holy fuck, okay. Amazing.
Dice and decadence.
I rolled a 19. His initiative is +5, so he's still gonna go first, even with your nat 20.
Shit.
This is why I chose you to train me.
That's why he's the man.
Yeah.
I rolled a 15.
Over here.
Yeah.
In the stands watching.
Yep.
All right. So he is going to just take a patient defense, which just means that all attacks against him will have disadvantage on your turn, and it is now your turn.
Bring it. I start throwing my darts at him.
Okay, go ahead.
22 to hit.
Okay, 22 to hit. So, I'm going to do a deflect missile, so I can use my reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack.
All right.
When you do so, the damage is reduced by 1d10 plus 25. So if you have, if it will do less than 25 points of damage, then it does 0 damage. I'm then going to spend a key point to send it back at you.
Oh!
That is a 19 to hit.
Oh! I was struck.
Go ahead and roll whatever the damage would have been on your dart against me on yourself.
Oof.
6 damage to myself. Ooh.
Damn. The master.
The Master Gimrot says, nice try. Try again. And does the same
I'm
thing.
going to rush him.
Takes the... Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
And that's my turn as a level 1 monk. I don't think I can do too much as my reaction or anything right now.
Oh yeah, you moved. Yeah, no, he's gonna do the same thing and just patient defense. It's now your turn again.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out my short sword.
Hey, it's a family show.
And give it a swing. I rolled a 10.
That is a miss.
Boo.
Boo. he will. Yeah, he's good. He's going to use his quarterstaff. He's just going to reach out and very lightly just sort of tap you right next to your armpit.
Give me the master's boot.
That's a 16 plus 12, so 28
Plus
to hit.
12? Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. Okay. I need you to roll a what is it? Con save DC 18.
Con save DC 18. Well, does is a 9 acceptable?
9 is not acceptable.
All right.
So you take one of these. That's 7 plus 6, 13 points of damage. You are stunned for the next round.
I'm
Good
also
gosh.
put down. Don't worry. I couldn't even.
Oh, are you down?
Oh yeah,
Perfect.
that destroyed
Okay.
me.
Okay.
Oh.
So he calls the clerics from the side to come in, and you are revived. And he says, obviously you have much to learn, but I enjoy your tenacity, and your family has always been wonderful to this monastery. So I welcome you to your training. That will be your first day. We will see you again very soon.
And my character is
and-
very like upset about what just happened, like just utterly destroyed.
I mean,
This training is not going the way I thought it
He's a
would.
very powerful man. Yes, that's your first day. You have many more days after that, not with the master, obviously with some of the lower, and you begin to learn some things. They're not nearly as intense and not nearly as mean as the master. Although he hit you a couple times. You're talking a level 20 versus a level 1. It's not really a fair fight. But you have wonderful days there, and then you get a message, and you get a message that there is going to be a battle of the bands, at this. Well, it's a bar, but it's connected to an inn. It's this crazy place in New Sonido, and you think, man. Well, we're not allowed to play on the planet, but if I could get the boys passage up here, now that I'm a monk, maybe I have some sort of sway on allowing the guys passage on to New Sonido. You figure it out, you ask your parents, and somehow you pull it off.
Nice.
You get passage.
I am so excited. In the monastery, I brought out my war gong, and I am just practicing.
Fucking dog
You-
solo.
You get passage for your 3 friends to be able to come aboard New Sonido. Now, that is no small feat. The city of New Sonido is a city that has existed for hundreds of years, but is very hard to get on. And one of the reasons is that it's a very controlled society. They want to make sure that it's a very fair and even society, but they do that by preventing just anyone from coming aboard. So as we now zoom onto the airship with the 4 of you, how many of you have been on an airship before? Obviously Roger has, but the rest of you.
I have for sure. I probably took an airship from my cotillion classes to my fucking crocodile riding courses.
Perfect.
Crocodile
I'm
phone.
over it.
You definitely
over
took
that.
one before you
Got it.
debuted.
Yeah.
You don't care. Then okay.
I've been on much better fucking airships than this.
If you think a Goliath birth is fucked up, wait until you see a Goliath cotillion.
Yeah, wait till you see my quinceañera. They did throw it for me when I was 13.
They had to by force.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I don't think so. I don't think
I think Vig's been on a. I've been on a ship. I've been in a cart. I've never been. I've been on a ship. I've been in the air. I've never been on an airship.
Perfect. So, you guys would know that you have a very small passage window in New Sonido. Unless something happens for you, you have a few days. You can play this Battle of the Bands, and then after that, your status on the Skyland is in jeopardy. You'll have to either leave or somehow get them to renew your access to be able to stay on. And the Platinum Guard, which is the name of the sort of overarching law. Each part of the city has a different set of lawmakers and the people that enforce those laws, but the overarching is called the Platinum Guard. And so as you're aboard this airship and you're all flying up, you start to pass the clouds, and as you start to pass the clouds, the broomstone glows deeper, and you can sort of see it from underneath. If anybody is on top of the airship, like on the deck, as you're passing through the clouds, and the broomstone glows brighter as the ship begins to really take flight. You begin to see the planet behind you sort of disappear. You're on the ship for quite a while. It's now nighttime, and you can look down and sort of see the city behind you. Many cities behind you now with the height that you're getting to. And as you climb higher and higher, New Sonido right now is over a different city on your planet. So New Sonido typically doesn't stay super high in the air, but think like airplane cruising speed, 26,000 feet, something like that. It does take some getting used to as far as breathability, but there are magical shields, so that if you're within the inside of the city, then you don't have to worry about those things. There's no weather. It's beautiful all the time. If you're stepping outside of the city, if you're doing some trying to go, then that height gets. And so the captain sort of tells you, like, hey, as we get higher and higher, just watch out. It gets a little bit harder to breathe until we cross that magical gate of the city.
Colin, this is incredible.
Yeah.
So you're thanks, guys. You're flying and sort of looking around. Is there anything you guys want to do or talk about as you're waiting to approach the city of New Sonido?
Is there a place where I can perhaps worship?
Yeah, you each have a space below decks where you can go, where you may pray to your dragon god.
Would that be called a tabernacle?
Then I choose to do that in my own private compartment.
Perfect.
I'm painting. You hear all sorts of fun noises. It's a Bob Ross show in here.
You praying and painting?
I'm praying and painting.
Cool.
Oh, we've got a nice little Tiamat over here in the corner.
No, never.
I think Vig is, as he quite often is kind of decrying the sins that he perceives to be against them. He's like, so we Great White did one show. They never mention all the other shows where we didn't turn everyone into demons. It can happen. It was an accident. And some of those demons are living better lives, more fulfilling lives than they were before.
Guiglo has his headphones in and he has his drumsticks and he's just ignoring everyone and doing paradiddles on his thigh.
Paradiddle, diddle, diddle.
I'm trying to hit on one of the flight attendants.
Perfect. Which one?
With my
The kobold?
various.
You're hitting on one of the kobolds?
Yeah, one of the kobolds.
Okay.
One that I'm pretty
Zev,
sure
probably.
is the woman.
Zev or Huda. Yeah.
Go with Zev. I'm just,
Zev sounds hot.
talking about how famous I am. He's probably heard of me, You know,
Absolutely,
so,
yeah.
you know,
Make
I was in
that.
wet rope.
Yeah. Well, that was before I was in Night Bastard. I've been in a bunch of bands after that. Have you ever heard of Anal Plumage? I was in Anal Plumage for a while. How about the Ping Pong Equation? I was in that band. TARDIS and the Time Slips. That was pretty solid.
damn it.
I was Gil and Gil and the Gameshes.
I was. We had a number 3 hit with my band Tongue. The song "Lick You." You probably heard it.
Top 3 hit.
Hey, baby, you into wet rope?
Did you hear Spin Stick? I was in Spin Stick for a minute.
Dude,
I do enjoy you always pushing.
I let you.
wet
Okay,
rope
I've let
as
this
your
go
band.
on long enough. Plenty long.
gonna go on for weeks.
So, the
Shattered backboard.
God damn it.
O'Neal
So
and the
your
Shattered
your airship is flying through the night. You all can take a short rest. Not that you need it, but it will take a few more hours through the night in order to get to the city. You've got to fly sort of across the planet. The planet, one of the reasons New Sonido exists is that the planet is a very it's a very intense planet to live on. There's not very much land, and the land that there is surrounded by water, and the water is really intense because there is a moon almost the same size as the planet that orbits this planet, and so the tides, as you can expect, are absolutely ridiculous. So there are lots of in and out, lots of tumultuous oceans, so there's not a lot of trade and there's not a lot of way for things to get around. So one of the things that New Sonido does is travel around the planet and allow the different cities that are far inland, far enough away that they don't have to worry about the water, to be able to trade things in and out and move around the planet. So they do a very good service for the planet of Ceylon. So in the morning, as you awake and your airship approaches, this is a scene that Roger has seen before, but that the rest of you is brand new to. And this is
I was bored
as
before you were
approach,
bored.
You see this gigantic city. It's about 10 square miles from side to side. There is a giant, like, what can only be described as like a nature area in the middle, with hills and valleys and rivers. There's a couple of different lakes inside. Think, the size of Central Park, but not quite as long. More of like a like triangle piece that sort of sits in the middle. And surrounded by that are different neighborhoods of the city that almost look like they're disconnected by these giant, like, pieces of stone that don't allow for people to go through the different parts, and they're definitely built with gates and these large dividers between some of the neighborhoods. You can tell that not only is the city locked down, but there are parts of the different neighborhoods that are very intensely locked down. And as you approach, you see, I've put it in Roll20.
Where'd you get this art?
So this art's actually done by my brother-in-law, Ryan Counts. He's a digital artist, and this was his take on the entranceway of the city of New Sonido.
Incredible.
So you can see this kind of gate, you can see this waterfall kind of coming off as these giant, like, rivers of water separate some of the pieces of some of the neighborhoods of New Sonido. And as your airship flies
I wish
in,
this art was good.
sort of flies in and under that gate and over to the dock. You can see gray and moss-covered stones and white plaster clad in mostly bronze on the right-hand side and copper on the left-hand side make up most of the buildings lining this channel that leads you to these skyship docks. There are wyvern riders wearing platinum armor all over. And Roger would be able to tell you this, but very easy to know, those are the Platinum Guard. When you see these knights with these platinum helmets and platinum armor, you know that is the Platinum Guard. Those are the overarching law in the city. And the Wyverns sort of surround the airship and bring it in. And as you land, you're sort of greeted by the person that would be checking you in. Roger sort of stands up and deals with all of that, has all of the paperwork, and moves you guys over. And really all this guy says to you guys is, make sure you don't go anywhere but the two places you're meant to be at, right? All right? So, you can go to the Nuso Inn, and you can go to BB's. No, I'm not. You can go to the Nuso Inn, and you can go to BB's, all right? That's it. Off you go. I don't want to talk to you anymore. And so...
No, I'm leaving.
He moves you guys off, and Roger is now walking you through the city on your way to the Nuso Inn. The Nuso Inn is where you're allowed to stay while you're in Nusanito. Anything that you guys would like to do on your walk?
Yeah, I want to score a pack of cigs.
Absolutely. Yeah, pretty easy to do. Roger can sort of direct you. There it's very close to this area. The like intake area of New Sanito is a marketplace, kind of specifically knowing, hey, when tourists come here, they're gonna land here, and then anything that they could need is sort of right along this strip.
It is
so
in
absolutely
between us and
easy
where
to
we
find.
need to go. We should not
Like
go
with a cruise ship
elsewhere.
dock.
Yeah, almost like a cruise ship dock. Absolutely.
Okay.
We should not make further excursions away from our destinations.
Hey, shut up. I'm getting a pack. So I lay down, I go up to a stall and, ask for a pack of whatever. Probably Churchill's. I think this guy would probably puff.
Absolutely. There is an elf sort of behind a little cart that sells like cigarettes and a newspaper and a typical newsstand. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. Yeah. Let me get a pack of Churchill's. Over.
Yep, absolutely. He says, why, yes, that will be 2 silver, please, sir.
All right. I slap down 5 silver and I don't even look for my change.
Oh, he says, thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
I don't care.
Off your giant Sam, we heard all about you being born, but we didn't get to hear about what you look like now. So as you're buying this pack of cigarettes, what do we see when we see your character?
All right. Imagine Jerry only if he really wanted to be in the band Television. So he's huge. He's massive. He's like what? How tall? I don't know how big Goliaths are. Like 13 feet tall.
Big.
He's fucking massive. He has 2 devil locks that come down. They're forked. And they cover the tips, just go right over the tip of his eyeballs. He's shirtless. Got a fucking, some kind of like space shell necklace on. For some reasons, his biceps are tied off. He's got he's gone to seed a little bit. He's kind of got some like royal jelly around his gut, from eating the most decadent treats. But his pants are super tight, and he's got a massive bulge, but for some reason, it's also forked.
Amazing. Okay.
I was in a band called Forked Penis for a little while.
Jordan, didn't you have a joke about a forked penis?
Bro.
No, it was 2 dicks.
Maybe.
Yeah.
The double dick.
Double dick.
Gave her the one with the knuckle in it.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh.
So yeah, he's like a pretentious Jerry only, and massive.
All right.
Abso huge.
Absolutely huge. As Goliaths are known, and not just Goliaths, but a royal Goliath of royal blood. Absolutely enormous. So
Right, he just carries himself with like a rich kid air of like, he's very aloof and up his own ass.
I'm gonna ask Sam if he wants to do a side project called the Royal Goliath.
Oh yeah, 2-man band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, just send an email to my people. Yeah, reach out to them.
I do want to sheepishly apologize for the last time we hung out. It's like, look, it's hard for me to say this, but I'm like really sorry about the demon song.
No, you don't have to be sorry. We are being silenced. We should be able to play whatever demonic music comes across my lute strings, you know? But I'll
You
forgive
should be ashamed, and your soul shall burn in the fires of Tefmet.
That's
What are you
also an interesting point.
What are you talking about? I don't remember what you're talking about.
That cigarette
talking about
really
that
did you
gig?
well.
That gig that went sideways? Who cares? They're dropping a damn bucket.
That is such a relief to hear from you guys. I was worried you were gonna be super pissed.
Wait, are you the guy from Wet Rope?
Yeah?
Oh, that band rocked. You guys slapped.
I do wonder, do you still have that song? Like, if it came down to it, could we play it again?
Oh yeah, I just whip it right out of a pouch. Like, I've got the tab right on me.
Right, not now, and I don't know if you knew that the song was going to do that, but if you have any more horrible, transfiguring songs, just let us know. Odds are we'll want to play it, because that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I like that song because I had a 35-second drum solo. So yeah, the song was fine with me.
Pretty solid.
My character clutches whatever religious items he can as he's horrified at the words coming out of everyone's mouth.
The song was called Baphomet's Bidding, Roger. I don't know what to tell you.
And that's the thing that makes him go, but it was called Baphomet's Bidding, so...
I mean, I put the title on there to trick you into playing it, of course, but...
While they're having this conversation, I kind of whisper to Jordan's character. I'm like, so the little guy's fucking religious or something? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's all tangled up in this. You know, I know a thing about cults, and that fella, he's wearing cult all over his face. We'll try to deprogram him.
He was in the cult? That band fucking slapped.
Right now, he's a zealous sort.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. You all make your way to the Nuso Inn. And as you approach the Nuso Inn, you see the Nuso Inn is this, very humble inn, but not like terrible. Like, I mean, I don't know what to compare it to. Like, I always say, like, when you stay in like anywhere terrible in Florida, if you just pick the Hampton instead of like whatever the off name is, then you probably end up doing better. That's kind of what the Nuso Inn is, right? But nicer. But still kind of homely. This is not the nice part of the city. Roger would definitely know that this part of the city is the Phyloth Ward. So this is where the Platinum Guard is based, but that's also, this is the intake of the city. This is the only ward of the city that allows people in and out. To get to the other wards of the city, you have to cross through gates that are connected to the Phyloth Ward, or even through other parts of the city in order to get to the other wards. You walk into the Nuso Inn, and you're greeted by a little gnome,
I high-five him.
Oh, so
No, bro!
the Night Bastard. Night Bastard is who you are then, is it?
That's right.
Yes.
What gave it away?
We're all wearing Night Bastard t-shirts.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. We're
I'm
really
carrying this
excited
huge
to have
gong
you
with
here.
Night Bastard spray painted on it.
I have a Night Bastard tattoo on my lower back.
My name is Sidner Longsnuggle. I'm the owner here. If you need anything...
I cut you off by doing that thing where I pretend like I'm falling asleep. Sorry.
He just sort of rolls his eyes as he's dealt with fucking acts like you all the time, and yells out to a little dwarf bellboy and says, "Dennis!" And a little dwarf runs up and sort of grabs your guys' bags and sort of escorts you off. He says, "BB's, the bar next door. That's where you'll be playing tonight. There's also a practice area down in the end of the hallway. So if you guys have your gear and you want to have a practice before you start later tonight, that's where you'd be." So gives you the ability to go to your rooms. You can all take a long rest. Again, this is very early in the morning that you've gotten here, and your show isn't until, or the Battle of the Bands isn't until later tonight. So you can all take a long rest to make sure you're all healed up and everything is good. And you can also elect to practice if you would like to.
I would like to send word to my mother and father that Night Bastard is performing once again.
You call your mom and dad?
Yes.
Is there a phone here?
I truly thought it in my head that I would send a message person.
Yeah, like a note. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I tend
you
to
can find somebody, especially as you like exit the, if you want to, proactively say, as you were walking through the like intake area, you can find somebody to let your parents know, like, hey, I'm back. We're playing tonight.
It would mean the most if you came to watch.
This is my art.
It is my art you shall see.
I tend to think
And
that
then I
like
start painting something.
Roger, make a persuasion check on your note to your parents.
Persuasion. I rolled that plus my character
They're
sheet is
estranged.
I think my parents might have gotten divorced. I hope this brings them back together. I rolled a 16 for persuasion.
Okay, 16, perfect.
And then I start painting a new backdrop for our performance.
Cool.
This guy like paints or whatever?
Yeah, I crawled out of one of his paintings. That's how I came to exist.
Oh yeah, that's why your ass is so flat.
I like flat asses.
So,
I like flat ass, and I can't deny.
did you guys
series.
practice at some during the day
I want to talk to the gnome and be like, hey man, like, so you're a gnome, I'm a gnome. You're kind of in charge of stuff around here, it seems like. Maybe you know some stuff. Do you know, like, any, like, women of the night? And I just sort of, like, shake his hand with a silver piece in my palm.
Sidner sort of looks down at the silver piece and he says, "It's very kind of you to give me the silver. I am not, however, a brothel. But I'll tell you, if you do well next door at BB's later on tonight, you won't even need to hire a woman of the night. There'll be plenty of women just waiting for you to come back to your room."
Wicked. So I go back to my room and I look at the scourge that I use to worship the goddess of pain, Loviatar, and I whisper into it, "Tonight, my pretty, you taste blood."
Amazing. All right. So I imagine you guys want to practice. Each of you roll one performance check. This is performance plus proficiency. And let me know if any of you beat a 15.
I think we definitely want to practice. And
I'm painting the most psychedelic backdrop for a
Hell yeah.
performance. If I can roll a thing for that
So
painting.
for everybody watching, the mechanics that we're using for rolling how well they do when they play their instruments as a band is something that we sort of all came up with and created together. Later on, they will roll these performance checks per song, and then we will add those scores together, as well as the other bands that they're performing against, in order to see who will win said Battle of the Bands. This practice will allow them to roll with advantage if they hit the DC 15. So did anyone
You said performance plus proficiency?
Yep.
Yeah.
Performance plus proficiency.
I got a 20 total.
Fuck yeah.
So
So that means
17 plus
advantage
3.
for all your rolls for the rest of the day until the morning of the next day. So until dawn, you have advantage on all performance checks.
So I roll
Anyone else hit
right,
15?
and then I add
Oh yeah,
proficiency
I
bonus.
hit 15 naturally.
Perfect. Yes, your proficiency, correct, Sam. So
Yeah,
you would
I got a
add
19.
whatever your. Yeah, fuck yeah. Sam's got advantage too. Jordan.
I had 10.
The
Plus
only
your
one that didn't hit
proficiency
it.
and everything.
I'm hung up on the ladies of the night thing. I'm like, is he talking about vampire?
With any luck?
Amazing. All right. Well, then, if you guys are done with practice, is there anything else you want to do before we go to the Battle of the Bands?
I want to paint an awesome backdrop that is both a Night Bastard new logo and what am I trying to say? Homage to Bahamut.
You want to draw the amazing. You want to put. I mean, the backdrop that Jordan drew with the Night Bastard and
That's
the
essentially
flying
what I
city,
want to draw.
Probably yeah. So let's see how close to that amazing. That's amazing. You got to do pretty good to get that, Roger. Let's see
All
your
right,
roll.
so what do you want me to roll for? I was looking up a little bit, and painting is obscure.
I would call it performance, and I would even allow you to consider your proficiency as well. So roll the
Nice.
same thing you just did. Performance.
Can I ask a question about the bardic inspiration thing?
Yep.
That's only in fights and shit, right?
No, you can use bardic inspiration for other things. So, yeah, I mean, bardic inspiration to be used, especially for you because of rage, using it out of combat or before combat's probably an amazing idea.
All right, well, I want to do this
Inspiration
before
die,
Roger.
10 minutes that they can add to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. You can add it to anything.
All right, yeah. So before Roger does it, I secretly want to give him bardic inspiration without anyone knowing
Secretly.
about it. Yeah.
Sure. What do you sing to him? What do you whistle to him secretly in order to give him bardic inspiration?
I am going to whistle a song that I heard growing up as a boy, which I don't really know because I was so young, but it turns out that it's "Oh Canada," the Canadian national anthem. I don't know why I know that or why I've ever been to Canada, but you know, I'm a
Inspirational.
jet setter. Yeah.
It's beautiful. We're about to hear "Oh Canada" in a little bit when right before the Avs sweep the Edmonton Oilers out of the
And
fucking
what do I roll?
Okay,
Is it 6?
Roll. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring sports into the D&D.
Carry it.
Roll a performance
Yep.
plus your proficiency.
Plus
And then the
Sam's
bardic.
D6, and
Okay.
and also I believe you have advantage on all performance checks until the end of the day. But you
You.
can pass.
Well, that's
Pass
not.
practice.
This is different. I'm using different
No,
muscles for
it's-
painting. Okay.
It doesn't matter. It's all performance checks, man. It's the way the spell's written.
All right. Well, we'll take the original.
What'd you get?
Oh, a 26.
26. It's perfect, Roger. Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
to make it look like Jordan's painting, it was a DC 20, 26. It's beautiful. So you have
There
a
it
backdrop
is.
that I absolutely love. I love the colors. I think that drawing perfectly encapsulates our new campaign. So way to go, kids.
Dude, it's fucking beautiful. I'd put that on the side of a panel, man.
Perhaps
God damn it.
after you do that, you would like to talk about the good word of Bahamut.
Oh yeah, I see
Oh.
now. He's put some little Bahamut tracks in there.
I bring
I'm like,
you all
it's fine or
to
whatever.
the roll 20 look at the four of you on stage at BB's. Now, BB's is run by a dwarven woman. Looks like late 40s. She's got a big red beard. She is absolutely feisty. You walk in, and she says, "Well there, my name is Matilda Onyx Rock, and I'm very happy to see all of you. Why don't you get set up as you guys will be third in the bands that go, okay? Get your stuff over there and get ready to go, all right?"
Wait, beard lady. Who's going after us?
The order is Deep Resonance, some fucking heavy metal necromancers, I don't know. The next will be the New Noise, that's new like new Sonido. They think they're fucking funny, I don't know. Then you guys, and after you is Chromatic Scale. They're in all
Chromatic Scale.
and you've got to see them. Chromatic Scale.
Chromatic Scale is headlining.
I mean, it's a battle of the bands, so there's a couple rounds. They're just playing fourth in the first round.
They're just playing fourth in the first round. This is.
Hey, listen, fucker, I'll kick you right out of my bar. You can go back down to Ceylon if you'd like.
I don't need this money.
Wait,
I don't need this money.
The lute player from Chromatic Scale is pretty amazing. You've heard of him, Yngve Balmstein?
Yeah, I went to his bar mitzvah. I know this guy.
I'd like to kind of throw myself in between and be like, listen, we're just here to play. We're not trying to start trouble. This is our reunion show, right? We'll be if you can just, excuse them. We've been on a long trip. Show us the green room.
I understand. All you fucking bastard musicians are all alike. Go ahead. The green room's in the back over here.
You're lucky that
that
Jordan's
top right.
character got between us. I don't really know anyone's name yet, but you're fucking lucky
Else you guys
that Jordan's
in the back.
character intervened, you old red
And
bitch.
you wait your turn. So, I have already rolled for the other three bands. So I will tell you, Deep Resonance goes first. They are heavy metal. Do you guys want to do anything before this starts? Do you want to talk to any other bands? Do you want to? There are like dudes hanging out backstage, messing around. You don't know any of these people, and I'll tell you, Deep Resonance. They are a set of necromancers. They don't really look super friendly. You can absolutely go and talk to them if you want.
What time of the day is it?
It's the middle of the day. You've got a few hours before, getting later in the day. You've only got a couple hours until everything starts.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to the red lady and be like, so, we got off on the wrong foot. I'm sorry. Okay, my bad. Can we get a couple drink tickets?
Absolutely. In the green room, there's all the ale you can drink. We understand how much you giant fucking bastards will drink, so it's part of your contract. You've got lots of ale in the back. If you want anything harder, you're gonna have to pay for it. You understand?
I can do that if I wanted to, but I don't want to. You're lucky. So yeah, I'll have a
I'm
couple.
so
and then
fucking lucky. Thank you for blessing me with your presence.
I'm rich. I will hit a woman. I will. But I'm not gonna right now. So I go back and I have a couple, kegs. I'm a fucking Goliath.
Yeah.
Anybody?
A couple pony
Does
cakes.
anybody have anything to settle the nerves, just to put you in a real chill zone? Like maybe some Xannies?
Yeah, really do. I have a cool pill cachet because I'm a rich kid. So I'm like, here you go crazy, bud.
No. See, what I want to do is mash a bunch of them up and put them into a drink that I give to Yngve Balmstein. From Chromatic.
Well, hey man, I'm just gonna turn my back like I did at that lacrosse party back at Duke. You do what you want with these pills. Go crazy.
So I'm gonna go back to the guitarist for Chromatic Space. What was the name of it?
Chromatic Scale. They're all Dragonborns. So it's a really funny music pun, dude.
It's a good fun.
Oh,
really good.
It's not a bad pun. It's a
Really
good
good.
pun.
It's a good.
I'm just
It
gonna
is a great
go
pun.
up to the dude and be like,
player.
"Look, man, I wanted to get you something like a real good drink from up front. I'm a huge fan of yours. I've been watching you for years, man. You're kind of one of my heroes. You shred so hard." And I'm gonna give him the Zanny beer.
Sure. Roll a persuasion check.
All right.
to be fair, before you decide, it shouldn't be that hard to persuade a loot player into having a beer. Just saying that.
It's 17.
Oh yeah.
17. He looks at you and sort of says, thanks. I appreciate the compliment, but the singer Emosh, she'll get really mad at any of us if we drink before we play. So I can't. But right when we're done, I promise we'll have a lot of those. Okay?
All right.
I kind of overhear
Here
this.
for you, man.
I overhear this because I have huge ears, and I say, "You're not gonna have my buddy's beer. He's offering you a cold one, and you're turning it down."
I mean, like I said, we sort of have a thing in the band where we're not allowed to
What? Be nice. You're only allowed to be rude. Is that what it is?
And believe me, I get it.
Oh, give me that. Give me that Nate's character. I take it and I say, "This is what a man does," and I drink the Xanax beer.
No.
I didn't know it was in there. I want to show this
yeah,
guy.
no,
I
I
chug
did.
it.
Wait,
Yeah.
didn't you give it to him?
I gave him the pills. I didn't know what he was doing. I turned my back. Remember?
That's right, just like at
Yeah.
the party.
Yeah.
You being a much larger person, I'll say this: roll a d6. 1 through 3, you lose your advantage that you gave yourself with practice. On a 5 through 6, that's a 1. Okay, so I'll say you no longer have advantage on your performance rolls because you're a little zanied.
But I do have advantage on talking to chicks.
Talking.
And not feeling pain.
Yeah, and remembering things.
Here we go. The first band goes up. Deep Resonance goes up, and they score 119 points total for their performance. The New Noise, which is the first band, elf female, human female, human female, human female.
I hear
Very
they call them the Screw Boys back home.
heavy death metal necromancers, super intense looking ladies, go up and do really well, 119 points. The New Noise, which is more of like think like Panic at the Disco, like crazy weird looking female elf singer, male half orc plays the harp, a female purple tiefling plays the lyre, and a goblin drummer. They score 136 points.
That's my favorite magic card, Goblin Drummer.
And now it is time for you all to go up and hit the stage.
Yeah.
There is a magic card called Goblin War Drums. For sure.
Really?
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
100%.
Is that the one that summons two?
Oh, I don't know. It was some fucking. I think it was from the dark. It was probably trash, but still, it is a card.
I did.
We're on
Imagine
stage.
if they did a fucking expansion that was all just like death metal shit.
Oh, they've tried to do that with like art packs where they have people who do like death metal album covers do magic cards.
Amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. It really divided the community. Anyway, here we are on stage.
Go ahead. For your first song, I need you all to roll performance plus participation.
I'm going to.
Proficiency.
I'm gonna give myself bardic inspiration. Can I give it to myself?
I don't think you can.
Fuck. Ooh.
Other than yourself.
You can all give it to each other, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go round the clock. We all got it to each other.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that thing where we all like huddle in a
Yeah.
circle and we have our arms around each other, and it's like I'm gonna be like, "Look, guys, I know I'm a real nasty motherfucker, but there's two things that I give a shit about in this world. It's you guys, and it's cramming puss. and due to my alcohol problem, I haven't been hard in a while. So you guys are all I got. So let's go out there and rain pain upon these goddamn Mongo brain space morons. Let's go.
Instead of puss, tonight we cram friendship.
That's right. Yeah.
Friendship. Friendship is even stronger than bond. Oh no, I blasphemed.
Look, we got here on the friendship. We get off of here on the friendship. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Bang boys, bangarang.
And I think
Inspiration.
I think that's the name of our. I think that's the name of our first song is Bangarang.
I think bangarang boys.
Bangarang Boys.
Plus your proficiency. Those of you who have advantage, make sure to roll with advantage.
I rolled
I
a
don't have
19
advantage.
Boys.
altogether.
I got an 11 total.
All right, hold on.
Did you add your proficiency?
Yes, and I rolled the extra bonus die.
Oh.
Thank God it was a 6.
Okay, 11.
11 for the drummer, which is pretty solid.
Yeah, there, that's above
They're
10.
keeping time.
17.
Everybody else, Roger? Oh, 17, nice.
I rolled
Okay.
a 19.
I got a 24.
My God.
Are you Big Luck?
That's me.
That's a sick
Jordan.
name.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think. I don't.
Two
I think.
X's.
I think he like. It tries to introduce the band as Big Lux and the Night Bastards a lot, and nobody goes for it.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we got that. I'm gonna count us off.
All right. So your first total score is. Wow. Really? Holy
Good.
crap. It's really good. Yeah, it's really good. It's a 71.
Nice.
Wait, everyone else got like a 119 and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like everyone else did not
think we
roll
played-
as well as you.
I think we
Oh,
played
wait.
3 songs.
Yeah.
Wait, so we
Three
got.
songs. So next
and then
song.
We'll only have
You're
Bardic
trying to beat
Inspiration on that first one, right?
136. You
Yeah,
only get
but we
Bardic
started
Inspiration on that
strong.
first one until you use it. Yep. You're trying to beat a 136 in order to be in first place.
Okay.
Right? You're currently at 71.
Do we roll again?
Correct. You roll for your second song.
Oh, that's a
Natural 20.
fucking natural 20, baby.
Wait, no
Yeah,
way,
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy
That's a 23 total from the big boy. I'm fucking
on
ripping
natural
skins
20s,
back here.
On natural 20s, you actually add a d6. So
Holy
that's 23
shit.
plus add a d6.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I got.
Oh, God.
I got 25. Make that an even 30, sir.
Holy shit.
Nicely
So I have
done, Vic.
25.
Dude, we all took a
25.
solo on this song. Fucking blew
Fuck yeah.
minds.
Yeah, we're just feeling it, man. We're just fucking riffing. We're riding the wave. We're in the rhythm.
Dude,
I got a
it's our
26.
first time together in like 18 months, you know?
Yeah, dude, we're feeling good.
We're just
We're feeling
And
good.
then what's the Nate? What'd you
I
get?
got a 17.
Holy fuck.
Holy
that old
shit.
black magic. Me and the bass player are making eyes at each other like we're locked in. There's room for one more in the pocket.
Dude,
And I
I'm
go over with my
walking
gong
up and down the
impress you
bar
this
in the
time.
front row, just kicking people's drinks in their faces and shit.
They love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's their favorite thing. They've never seen a show this good.
98 points in one song.
Oh yeah.
Dando says we're
98.
the only professional band and the rest are in high school still.
Yeah, they're all playing 99
Yeah.
Loop. Every other band has done the same
Two
Fallout Boy
songs you've
cover.
almost done the same amount as
The girl band,
you're
big
already
surprise.
casting new. Oh Jesus!
I'm not a good guy.
All right, third and final song. Roll one last time.
Let's get nasty. Oh, fuck.
17 for the
Yes.
gongster.
That's a 21 for me, y'all.
Damn. 14.
I got 20 total.
I've had just the
damn.
right amount of booze. I figured it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
In the sweet spot.
Yeah,
that
that's the
Xanax
thing that I've been
freaking you out
chasing
to the
forever.
point, dude. Yeah.
We can go. We can go bet on some pool games after this and play like.
Dude, we're doing
best
well
we've
enough.
ever
We're just
done.
gonna be slaying puss. Even my character's all like, I'm ready to spread the seed of Bahamut everywhere.
Hey, quit banging that gong. Get it
That's
on.
not closer. The seed of Bahamut.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Nice.
And it's actually it's a low key Christian Bahamut Christian song.
Right, yeah. We go into a third song, but then I'm like, hold on, guys. I know what they need. And then I count off the seed of Baphomet, and everyone's eyes light up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're already grabbing for the bulge in the audience. We have to be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
No, not yet, baby.
It's forked. It's forked.
that's the second song.
You all, with a score of 71 on your first song, 98 on your second, and 72 on your third, you have a total of 241
Oh
points.
my god. Colin, nerd question as a drummer. Is
Yes.
this a backline kit?
this is your kit, man. You brought
Okay,
everything. You got to bring everything with you. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Okay. Never mind. Because I was gonna crash the snare head if it
As
was a backline kit.
a rich kid, they asked you if you wanted to play a backline kit, and you're like, I will never play somebody else's fucking drums ever in my life. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
That's such a good joke for 0% of the population, Colin. Great
Yeah,
stuff.
I know.
That was perfect. You get a point of inspiration from me. All right.
Thanks. Drummer jokes, man. They'll be raining down from the rafters this entire season, and they'll just be for you, sir.
Awesome, man. I'm stoked.
All right, so 241 points. Last to go up is Chromatic Scale. They play their 3 songs, and I will tell you that Imash Kilkul, the green scale female singer, got a crit on her first song, and Cyril Kak Lorquin, the blue scale bandor player, got a crit on the second song. But even with those 2 crits, there was a 3 and a 6 in there for them on their rolls. And they just didn't do enough. They got 173 points total, less than your 241. So the winners for the performance version of the Battle of the Bands is definitely Night Bastard.
Yeah.
As you guys begin to celebrate, your celebration turns to kind of a weird. You're like, wait, what's going on here? As the floor sort of falls out from under you, and you all realize that you're inside the middle of a fighting pit. And the owner of BB says, you didn't think that it was just Battle of the Bands, like you were just playing songs, right? The 2 of you that were at the top now get to fight each other. Fucking kill them. And I need you all to roll initiative.
Whoa.
Yeah.
All right.
Colin, once again. Great
Yeah,
work.
dude. That's off. I'm also like, you guys are seeing this, right? Like, I'm not Zan to the gills. This is actually happening.
Oh no, you're seeing it.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Fuck, I need a piece of paper for this initiative. It's gonna be
I need some toilet paper. I gotta clean up.
all right.
What are we rolling? Initiative. Good joy.
Initiative,
Yeah.
indeed.
Good joy. Oof.
Wow.
It's so hard.
Anyone above 20? 15 to 20.
I got an
I got a 19.
17.
Wait. 18, 17, 18, 19 for you 3?
Yep.
Who had 19?
Sam got a 19.
Okay. And then
I
Nate,
was 18.
and then Roger 17.
Yep.
Jeez, good job, guys. Okay, 10 to 15. Okay, so, shit, these characters. There's too many characters to keep track of. Wait.
Whoa, look at Roger's gaming chair.
So 5.
Wicked.
That's why Kylie goes without food, because Roger bought that chair.
Jesus, 1 to 5.
Roger, you just got blasted while you were gone.
Yeah, I got a
That
4.
happens.
You got a 4. Okay.
It was intimated that you spent all of the grocery money on that sweet gaming chair.
Yeah, so now your lady can't
Yeah.
eat food.
That's the chair that Bulk Rice bought.
Yeah.
Okay. So, at the top of the round happens to be.
This is all true, though. I was all true.
All accurate. I would like to.
Guiguo, as the wonderful Matilda Onyx Rock sets you all off and gives you the inspiring command to kill him. What would you like to do?
I'm up first, right?
You are.
I'm gonna be like, fellas, let me handle this. And I am going into a rage using a bonus action.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
All right. And then I'm gonna step to one of these fiends and I guess, rain hell upon them.
Sure.
So I use my vicious great club, right? And I use that once because it's two-handed.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, technically you have 2 of them like they're drumsticks. And later on, as you move up your barbarian, you'll have more than 1 attack per action. But for now, you only have 1 attack. So yes, you would use your great club two-handed.
All right, I don't know which one of these guys.
Oh, shit.
name.
I'm sorry.
Where's
Yeah, you should be able to see the name now that I saved you as the person that.
Okay,
is
cool.
in control of it.
Colin, which one of these? I guess do I need to roll a perception check to see who the weakest member of this opposing army is?
So you saw them perform. You would know that sorry, let me get my notes.
Like, who's wearing the most eye makeup? Who looks the most effete?
So, I
Who
mean,
played keyboards?
yep. The red scale dragon is a male. He plays the lute. The
Bingo.
blue scale dragon is a male. He played the bandor. The female is the green scale singer, and the purple scale is the other drummer. He's the largest male.
I don't know what a bandor is, but I'm taking it to red over here.
Do it.
All right, so that is a 22 to hit.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. No matter which of these characters, yeah, it's that hits.
Bandor's gonna need a band-aid.
But
I am now googling what a bandor is.
Brutal. I rolled 3 for damage.
Damage. Okay.
Yes. But, yeah, it's a 3 for damage. I don't get any extra shit from the rage.
No, you get other extra shit from rage, but not
Right.
not damage. Although did you take Savage Attacker where you get to re-roll your what was the
Oh, yeah, I did.
so you can roll that damage dice if you want to.
Perfect.
Yes. Good call. That is an 8 from me.
There you go.
8 damage.
8 damage. You come up with your with your great club, and you just crack him right against the face, and you see teeth fly out. I mean, immediately this guy's looking hurt. Real.
Oh, wait, so is that melee damage? Melee damage?
That is melee damage.
All right, so it's actually if I use a strength weapon, it's +2 because of rage.
Oh shit.
Perfect.
Oh,
So it's actually 10, dude. Sorry.
Smaller
And I'm
weapon.
and then I guess I will. I'm gonna step over here in front of. I'm just gonna step here.
If you leave his melee, he does get a attack.
Oh.
You can
All right.
you can pivot though. You could move in that one down diagonal
This
to him.
square. Yeah, or this one, but then you'd be in between those guys and they would have advantage
Yeah.
on you. because
So I'm gonna go right here, and I don't get in trouble.
it would be this square, the one right next to it.
Okay, I'll just stay here. Dude.
Okay.
All right,
And
I'm
if
done.
that's your turn, then Nate is up. JJ,
Alright.
good.
I'm gonna pop one of my throwing hammers out of the hammer loot.
Oh,
The
yeah.
name of my loot. It's got 4 hammers in it. Let's see. And I'm going to throw it at the guy, at the red guy that Sam's fighting.
Good call.
Nice. Go ahead, make an attack roll.
For 15.
15 hits.
Right, alright. 1d4 plus 3. That is 5 damage, but I would like to use.
You don't need to. Your +3 would have been enough. I had 3 hit points left. The hammer just sort of sinks into his skull, and he falls to the ground, absolutely lifeless.
And then that hammer comes shooting back into my hand. Or no, just back into the hammer loop.
Absolutely. If that's your turn, then Roger is up.
I stare at my fellow fallen dragonborn and go, "You were not strong."
Yeah, you tell him.
Jesus.
You stick it to him. Roger's
And then
character.
I move in between these two and I swing my sword at the singer.
What in the
Yes.
world just happened to my roll 20? Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Attack roll with that short
Oh.
sword. 17.
Yeah, it's not the size of the sword. That's how fast it goes.
17 hit.
17 absolutely
yeah.
hits.
Oh, yeah.
You're going against
You
the
guys
blue
are-
one? Is that correct?
No, I'm attacking the singer right now.
Oh, the green one. Let me make sure. Emash. Yeah, absolutely.
I hit her for 8.
17. Okay, oh my god.
And then as a bonus action, I use an unarmed strike against the blue guy.
Fuck yeah.
Whoa, you can do that? That's sick.
Oh yeah, monks
Dude.
do some damage.
Monks, dude. This campaign's gonna fucking
And
rule.
that 20 hits, I assume.
Oh,
it's-
yeah.
Yeah.
And this person is hit for 5.
The blue one.
Yep, I go slice a pop.
Pop, pop. Sorry, blue one. Is sear crack. Okay, 5 damage. All right. Perfect. So, if that is your turn, Roger, it would have been Red's turn first, but he is now unconscious. So, Purple, the
Got
other
a hammer in his head, he should be dead.
yeah, he is. Amtosh is going to. Purple is going to move. Yeah, it's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's going to use his breath weapon in a cone at both JJ and Vig. I need. He is purple. So I need you to both make a DC 12 con save.
I make it.
Wow.
14.
I got a 19, but it was literally a 1 that slowly rolled over to 19.
Okay.
I got an 18.
So it is 2d6.
I don't think he's hitting you, Raj.
No, I'm not hitting you. It's just the other
I
two.
misunderstood.
Cone,
I
it's a
got the
15
line
foot
wrong.
cone. No, yeah, it's just a 15-foot cone for those two. So it's 2d6. You take half as much damage on a successful one.
God.
It is cold damage. It's a total of 7, so you take 3 points of cold damage each.
Fuck yeah.
Okey-doke.
Go ahead.
After purple, it is Big Lux's turn.
Great. Couple of things. A bandor is a bass sitar for all my sitar heads.
Thank you.
And I would like to explain him going so late in the lineup as he was wearing the wrong headband for fighting.
Glitch out.
Yeah. Oh no! I've got my performance headband on. Hang on. And he's like digging through his bag, and fucking throwing out pan flutes and fucking harmonicas and shit. None of which he's very good at. And gets on a zebra striped headband, and now he's like, all right, it's time. And he is going to shoot up into the air 30 feet on gigantic dark wings, and he is going to look at the remaining 3, and he opens his mouth, and strange words emit from it, though his lips do not move. And I would like all 3 of these freaks to make charisma saving throws. You're trying to beat a 13.
Okay. Just mess with So charisma, one's a natural 20, so the singer is going to succeed. One is a 6, so even plus whatever isn't going to succeed. The other one's a 12, so let me see what the drummer has. Tosh, what was the charisma?
13.
It's a +0 in charisma for
Yeah.
He's a drummer.
Tails as well. He failed as well.
Okay, so
Well,
those 2 feel strange otherworldly curse fall upon them.
okay.
And
Really quick.
uh-huh.
I'm gonna use silvery barbs on the singer that rolled a 20. It's a reaction. You take when a creature you can see within 60 feet of yourself.
Fucking
So he's got to roll a d20 and take the lower of the 2.
rolled a 7 this time.
Whoa! Wait,
And I get to choose a creature who will have advantage on the next attack roll.
Yep.
Let's give
It's attacking them.
Let's give.
Sam will be the next up in initiative.
I'm gonna give it to Roger because he's next to 2 people and I don't know what he's gonna do.
so does that mean that they all failed?
All 3 failed.
Incredible. Holy shit. Silvery barbs, huh? I had no idea.
Yeah. A lot of DMs have banned silvery barbs. Especially you 4 will all have it because you're all bards.
Amazing.
But yeah, it's pretty dope.
Okay, great. They are all suffering from the effects of the Bane spell. When they roll anything, they have to roll a d4 and subtract it.
All right, you got it. Bane on all combatants. Wow, that sucks. Jordan, thanks.
Fuck yeah.
That will now bring up green and then blue. Green is going to attack Relay, sitting in Relay. That's what I'm going to call you all campaign. Relay, come on, Relay.
Rather disrespectful to the Dragonborn community.
It's true, I know, I'm sorry. She is going to fighter. She's going to pull out her. No, you know what? She's going to use her breath weapon. Fuck it. Make a DC 12 con save there, fella.
A 12.
Damn it. You succeed. So you only take half. That's a 5 and a 4, so 9, and half is 4. And that is poison damage. So 4 points of poison damage to you, Roger.
I have no resistance.
Blue is going to step up, and he is going to make each Jordan, Sam, and JJ Good, the three of you, I need you all to make charisma saving throws.
Ooh, pretty good at it. Let's see if we can pull it off.
Is this against
I'll say
magic?
DC, it is.
All right,
You've
I have
already used the
advantage.
reaction though.
No, I have advantage.
Oh yeah, got it.
It's a gnome.
Being a gnome.
Yep, it's a charisma.
I got a 19.
Is charisma CHA?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I
And it
got
would be
a.
your saving throw. Okay.
Top left.
Yep,
Yeah,
top
yeah.
left.
I
You got an 8. Okay.
I crit it. 25.
Nice. So, you two are good, but Sam, you are also under the Bane spell.
Oh wait! That's a saving throw, right?
Saving throw, yeah, not just.
I have advantage because I'm in a rage.
Shit.
I think only on strength saving throws do you have advantage, not on charisma.
Okay, yeah, you gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws, and then in parentheses, not attacks.
Yeah, it's just strength. If it was a strength check or a strength saving throw, like you had to throw something or pick something up, then you would have advantage.
All right, cool.
So you are also under the Bane spell. This is also a bard, and he cast Bane just as Jordan cast Bane. So anything you roll, you need to take a D4 and roll that and subtract it from the total.
Okay.
All right, that is his turn. That is going to bring up Sam.
How does throwing a body work?
Beautifully.
Yeah, absolutely. You have advantage on your strength check in order
That's
to pick
true.
up said body, and
Right.
then huck it would also be a strength check. So you have advantage on both. So
Now's the time.
give me a strength
Yeah.
roll.
I'd like to pick up this red fella and whip him over here at sunglasses.
Absolutely.
Okay.
At
So,
which one? At purple or green?
sunglasses. The one right.
I
right.
think that's green.
Got it.
He's on the bottom there. Okay, so I roll strength. Roll strength here. Okay. That is a. Okay, so I can re-roll that. Brutal. Okay, well I got a 4 and a 10, so
Okay. So that's but that should be your strength plus your strength, or just those were just your rolls.
I rolled a 2 plus 2 and then an 8 plus 2.
Got it. Okay, 10. So yeah, I'll say you're able to pick him up and sort of huck him over there. It runs. Make an attack roll to see if you hit.
So that I had advantage, so that was just to pick him up, right? And then I get a roll for to throw.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm letting you roll to hit now. So the DC to pick him up was
Okay.
10. Now the DC to throw him will actually be the person's DC that you're trying to throw him at.
Okay, so what am I rolling now?
Now you're just rolling an attack roll, a D20.
Roll a d20. Okay. That is a 14 plus my strength, which is
That's
a
fine. That
16.
hits. Armor class is
Okay.
only 10, so it doesn't matter. So
Yeah,
I'm
so I
going to
actually got a
say,
21. It's like
nice. I'm going to say roll a D6 plus 2 for damage on this one.
Ooh, that's
All right, that's a 6 plus 2.
Okay, so 8 points of damage.
I think I get a. I'm learning rage. Oh, so that's actually a 10 because is that melee damage?
No, it's not because you threw
Yeah, yeah.
you threw
All right,
the
cool.
on there. Yeah, you
So,
would have got it
yeah.
if you would have just run up to her and hit her, but
That's
using
8.
bodies as your main weapon.
Well, I also feel like if a
Probably
body.
would've done more damage with your own, with your
Yeah, man.
club, but
But isn't
it didn't
sunglasses
look
knock
as cool as
Isn't
throwing
sunglasses knock
another?
prone though?
Yeah, I will say. Well, let's see if they save on a dex save. Yeah, that's a 17 plus 0, still a 17. I'm gonna say it hits her and knocks her down, and you can see she's really hurt. But she's not completely knocked prone. She's sort of
Sunglasses on or
on
off?
one knee. Sunglasses are now gone. Completely.
Future must be too bright.
Perfect. If that's Sam's turn, then Nate, you're up.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move up here by the boys.
I'm gonna guiding bolt purple.
Okay.
For 21 to hit.
Yeah.
One absolutely hits.
That is 4d6 damage. 12
Holy
radiant
Holy fuck.
Wait.
To who?
to purple.
Dude, cleric spells are so overpowered.
Guiding bolt is
I'm-
specifically fucking insane.
I'm not
Um,
sure.
Inflict
Guiding
wounds
bolt,
too.
yep.
It's just so like here's multiple dice at level 1.
Is it 13 damage or 12 damage? Because it has two things going on over here.
Oh,
That's
Logan.
what you decide, fellow mage. Logan, thanks for the resub.
Hey, two things,
Oh,
just like
no,
Sam's
man.
character.
I mean, we can count it as 13. It's fine. And that was against purple.
Purple, yeah. And the next attack
purple.
roll made against that target has advantage.
Okay, and that was 13 points. He had not been hit yet, and he looks hurt immediately. Like, you can see this radiant damage affect him, and he's just, oh, what happened? He's
And
hurt.
And then I'm gonna move over behind him here.
Okay. If Nate is done, then it's now Roger's turn.
Excellent.
And remember, you have advantage on this attack roll.
Remember?
Alright. I will use that advantage on one of these. I will swing my sword at blue. Oh, that's a crit.
Oh shit.
So 2 hits? Or how does that work again? I apologize.
You just double your dice. So
Nice.
you roll your damage dice, and then you can either roll double the dice, or you can roll the dice and then double the damage.
Let this do it. I use my sword.
Yeah, we're rolling fucking.
You guys are rolling bolos right now, dude.
Really?
Absolute bolos.
Yeah, all downhill.
Alright, so 11 I strike blue with
11.
my short sword.
11 points to blue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I mean, hanging on by a thread.
And then as a bonus
just-
action, I use my unarmed strike on the singer.
Okay. Is this... okay, go ahead.
And a
Bonus
12 to
action
hit the
on
singer.
strike. 12 hits the singer.
Oh, I got lucky there.
Yep. She's only
And
got
for
a
5
AC of
damage,
10.
I just bring my fist down onto her nose.
Yes.
So Roger comes in, pulls his short sword out, slices Blue from his shoulder down, and then without even looking, sort of just pops Green right in the face. And Green's, you can see Green's was not expecting it. Her head just sort of snaps, and she falls. Green now down as well.
You are weak. Bahamut only chooses the strong.
If that's Roger's turn, then it would have been Red, but Red is dead. Purple is up next. He sees JJ right in front of him, and it's really his only move. He is going to... That's not the right one. He's going to use his quarterstaff.
all means.
That is 11 plus 3. That's a 14 to hit.
Roll a d.
Clang!
Oh, nice.
It's
Four,
just
that's right.
shakes his hand until it hurts.
Minus 3.
I laugh in his face.
Doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, he can't do anything and is now stuck there. So that's Purple's turn. It's now Big Lux's turn.
Right. Vig is going to take aim. He's going to fly over here and kind of do an overly dramatic stage twirl and go "Shanana!" Teams, and point at this the female lead singer, and she will need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, sorry,
13.
shit. The green one was the one that was dead. The other one is the one I
Oh,
should've kept.
okay.
This is technically blue. You're okay. A 13?
Yeah, with wisdom.
13 wisdom. That's an 11. Wisdom is plus 1. That's a 12. Fail.
Fuck yeah. Holy shit. Crazy. All right. Yeah, the blue dragon clutches its head as though hearing hideous whispers from some strange dimension within its skull that only it can hear, and takes 10 damage.
Good God. It screams itself to death. You see it
yeah.
just clutching its ears and screaming, and blood just comes out of its eyes and its ears as it falls to the ground, completely lifeless and dead.
Oh, God.
It is now.
Wow.
It is now Sam's turn, and there is one Dragonborn left alive.
Yep. I don't know. Either pop your ecstasy or warn the seals, because it's time to go clubbing.
Inspiration. Inspiration. Fuck.
Damn it.
That is a joke I wrote for a sketch in 2007.
Still got
Okay,
leg.
so I have advantage, so I can re-roll this. Thank God. Let's see. Good guy. I rolled 7 both times.
Holy
That's
shit.
7 to hit twice in a row.
Crazy.
7. You have.
There's your low rolls, Dando.
What'd you say?
You
What'd you
have,
say there, Colin?
you have more. You have more on your, or you should have more on your character to attack than what you rolled.
Well, there's also he has advantage. The
Yeah,
next
he-
person attacking that character has advantage, and then he's got
Yeah.
advantage also. Can it stack or?
No, advantage never stands.
All right.
But it does seem like. So what did you roll on the dice,
Great
Sam?
club is a +4. So you rolled a 7 on the dice. That's +4. That's an 11.
Yeah, but doesn't it add that automatically when you roll that?
You have to have the great club equipped.
Yeah,
But
you
you
have
might
to roll
not.
it with the great club. But
Yeah, I'm rolling with the great club. It says +4 hit DC.
Yeah.
So I
yeah, so it did 2 3s. Yeah, then that's a 7. Yeah, and you missed, man.
yeah.
Such
Sorry.
is life.
All right. So yeah.
That's a bummer.
So it sucks because I had that sick fucking joke, and,
Yeah, and then-
boy am I bummed out.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
I am-
Wait a minute.
I'm so steamed.
Is Sam allowed to use the inspiration you just gave him immediately?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, use it.
I am.
Use it up.
Oh,
Yeah, I gave it to him for the joke. It was before he rolled the attack. That's absolutely a fair.
Oh yeah.
11.
I'm not breaking any rules.
All right, so with double advantage again, I got a 21 finally to hit.
21 absolutely hits.
Fuck yeah.
Okay. And then that is 7 damage total.
7 damage with Sam. For the first time this season, man, how would you like this last guy to die?
All right, so I'm gonna hit him in the belly with the club, give him the old, the poke.
Sure.
And then when he bends over, I'm going to position the club underneath his face, and then I'm going to do like a giant butt bump and smush his head into the club because I'm 13
Right.
feet tall. So I just
Yeah.
smush his head with my ass.
Juicing the
A
orange.
standing ass Kirby.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah, American history sucks.
pleasure of all of the people watching this battle of the bands, it comes to an end with the band that
Yeah.
not only had by far the highest performance score,
Who's your headliner now?
but
Who should have gone last? Huh?
also
Who made this
and
lineup?
because of this, I think you guys know as bards and as I think one of you's a local hero, right? Didn't you take local hero, Jordan?
Negative. I am. It's not that one. I'm something else.
I pick up the teeth and I say, "Hey, we're selling merch right over here."
You see not only Matilda Onyx Rock but also Sibner Longsnuggle are sort of discussing over in the corner. They're kind of talking to each other, and they come to you guys in the backstage area, and Matilda sort of says, "Listen, we've been talking, and we've decided we want you guys to be our fucking band, our house band, where you can play at least once a week. You come here, we'll let you stay next door. There's a nice little secret way that you can get. We'll show you right now backstage where the band rooms are. They're not the hotel rooms. They're a little different. It's like you guys would be staying in a hostel together, one big room for all four of you, but it's fucking free. And you don't have to worry about paying for it. And as long as you play once a week and you do as well as you fucking did tonight, then we'll let you stay for a while, and we'll help you with your immigration. We'll make sure that the Skyland lets you stay for a little longer than the couple days you were there. It's a fucking one-time offer. You take it or leave it right now."
I say
We're in.
we're in.
Loser says what?
And Sibner sort of takes you guys through the band exit back to your room, where you can drink and be merry. You've got plenty of New Sonido groupies, Nate, if that's your thing. And we will end our first session of Night Bastard right there with the winners and now a place to stay in New Sonido. Holy shit, guys.
What a sesh. That
I'll
was
do a
incredible.
I
high
do hope
five.
my mother
and,
and father watched.
Do a
Your
free
mother
frame
and
high
father,
five.
make a perception check, Roger, to see if you saw your mom and dad in the crowd.
I critted it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Then you will definitely know they did not show up. They were not for your show.
Oh,
It's never been clearer.
I pat him on the back and hand him a cold one.
they don't respect my lifestyle choices.
I'm sorry, big little guy.
A cold groupie.
Yeah.
He's
He's
one
dead.
of those ice elementals. She's dead. Undead. Undead chicks.
Oh my gosh, guys, you won.
Holy moly.
You can stay in the city, and so much more to explore and have fun.
Amazing.
Dude, Colin, good work.
This crazy place.
Bravo,
Good
Colin.
luck to all of you, man. I'm so
This
excited.
all,
for this
it all
one.
ran super smoothly. Like
Yeah.
all the mechanics, I think, are seem to be really functional. So
Yeah. Yeah. That
Go.
totally
Working,
rules.
guys. It's working.
And to you, our viewers, thank you so much. We had so
Thank
many
you so
people
much.
in here today. You guys are the best.
That's amazing.
Thank you, Logan, for resubbing. Thank you
Hell
for the
yeah.
follow. Drawing is the taste.
Dando Rando and Sam both made the same joke, is that when Roger says Bahamut, it sounds like he's saying Bahamen. So I think
Bahamut.
that's
the Bahaman.
canon now, that we think that he worships the Bahamen.
Yes.
Thank you, Paranoid Cryptid, for waking up to us.
Hell yeah. I don't know. Are we using the same sign-off line from last
Ralios,
time?
Thank you.
Oh, I think we got to, right?
Passion.
I think that's
Love
got to
you
be
here.
a
Kind of
through
a
line.
thing.
carry on
Max
over.
Ripple, thanks for joining.
So
Hey,
tell your-
Ripple.
Tell your friends that we do swears, and it gets really weird. And until next time,
Here, D&D.
as always, Shine me down.
You crazy clown.
Clown.
You big old
You
ribbon
big
hog.
old ribbon hog.
That might be your guys' chant before going on stage, too.
Oh,
The battle plan.